What's up? It's Reg here from In the Doghouse podcast. Unfortunately, in the most recent episode, we've had my dog in the corner snoring. Now, I didn't think it was going to be a problem during recording, but apparently our mics are more sensitive than I thought they would be. So you might hear a little bit of Vincent snoring like a fucking train throughout the podcast. But it was such a good episode. We felt it was, it warranted keeping it and not deleting the whole thing. So we hope you enjoy. And yeah, sorry about the dog. We'll catch you later. Bye.
Yo, 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 bitches!
What's up, what's up, what's up?
This is episode...
of In the Doghouse. We are back.
Again?
Yeah.
We haven't been cancelled yet?
No, we're not been cancelled, hopefully. We'll see how it goes.
Who have we got in tonight then?
Well, we are joined again by our dear friend Mule, and Luke is back on with us.
Glad to be back.
Yeah. Welcome, boys. Welcome, boys. What are we going to be talking about tonight, Marlon?
So, I think we need to go over the main core of the dream. House parties.
House parties. To take us back to simpler times. No fucking bills. No dependents.
No fucks given.
No, yeah, exactly. No fucks given, and just living your best life every weekend.
Getting lit. Somebody else's house. Somebody else's problem.
2 litres of cider, 20 Bensons.
Someone else's house.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And when did they really start? Was it like 15?
That's what I'm kind of thinking. Like it was. I don't think
it was before we did the whole out on the street drinking.
Yeah, all right, we're not homeless.
Just see Luke cutting around
before the recession.
In his sleeping bag.
Cutting around with a couple tins of special brew, like, I'm a wizard.
It was definitely before GCSEs, I would say. Yeah. That sort of age.
I'll be honest, I never really attended any... I don't think I really attended any house parties in school.
Were you invited?
Yeah, but you were there.
That was fucking cold.
It's just a question.
No, I can't really say. Like, I mean, the first real proper party I went to was your one up on the hill.
That was end of GCSE. Yeah, that was the end of school, wasn't it? That was like the end of school party, kind of.
That was the end of school party.
It was like an end of school party, and it was like in the middle of fucking nowhere.
My entire village hated me.
Yeah, in this backwater place.
It was amazing.
It was a good party. It was like end of school party, and everyone got fucking lit, and we were allegedly very, very underage. It was fucking...
Allegedly, yeah.
I can't believe we had it on the top of a hill and no one died.
I know that was a steep hill as well. Yeah, that was a proper steep hill. Very big hill. But the trouble is, like, I didn't realise at the time, but because the hill was so high, that it literally looked over the entire village, and you could hear people like saying, "Oh my god, he's pissing in a so and so." It's like, really just full of 80-year-olds. They don't want to hear that, but also,
Steph's getting fingered.
but like, yeah, they were good. And then obviously there was like the after prom party as well.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Where was that?
That was on a farm.
That was a
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah,
down a farm not far from the place, and that was a good night, to be fair.
That was carnage.
It was.
Didn't someone come out with a tent covered in blood, and then everyone was screaming, but it was just someone with a nosebleed?
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah,
we were like, someone's gonna die. It was just a nosebleed.
Reliving some fucking horror film.
But the only thing I can remember it was the morning after, because we were probably a good 3-4 mile walk from where we lived.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
Longer than that.
We were all right. Well, as mornings they were hungover, but we're young, so we don't actually get a hangover. So we'll walk.
I miss those days.
Yeah, it was just better times.
Simpler times. Simpler times.
You could be drinking till 5 in the morning, go back to work at like 7.
Yeah,
fine.
give a fuck.
Yeah. We were walking back, and there's probably like 4 or 5 of us walking back down the lanes, and this van come flying up to us like
a white van, classic.
Yeah, it was. I can't remember what kind of van it was, but it came flying out, and as it slammed on its brakes as it was like going past us, and as it was going past, a sliding door swung open, and then one of our mates was in the back. He's like, "Do you want a lift?" We're like, "Whose van is this?" It's like, "Oh, it's the posties. He's doing his rounds. He's offered us all lifts." So we just hopped in this random bloke's van. He gave us a lift back into town. He's very nice, but yeah.
It was a white van.
Yeah, it was like...
And it was the postie, and it had free candy spray painted on the side.
Oh,
Yeah.
We thought that was the end.
All fucking post vans, aren't they red with that little symbol on?
Yeah, so I was thinking.
At the end of the day...
Sounds like more like a
We
rape
didn't
van.
have to walk, so I wasn't
he told me he could take me home, and I didn't care what the price was.
Your virginity.
Got a packet of Haribo out of it. I'm a happy man.
Yeah, that was a good night.
Yeah.
So those are sort of the earliest parties that I remember, like field parties. That's what they were when you were at school. Field parties, woods parties, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And then you sort of progress on to the house party. I'd say after, I don't really remember having any house parties until I sort of left school. I don't know about you guys.
We had Reg obviously wasn't invited by the sounds of it.
That fucking
He was probably-
yokel Reg.
He was very busy in his spy training at that point, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking MI6 were
fucking-
grooming me from a young age. Man. I was out in Yemen watching the fucking terrorists.
0069.
I love them bad bitches.
It never ended well though, ever.
No, there was always some woman was crying about something that didn't happen normally at the end of the night.
Or something that did.
So something that did happen, but it was normally because they just drank too many Lambrinis.
Yeah.
And then, like,
Oh, fucking Lamborghini. Yeah. Shit.
There was nothing wrong with Lambrini. It was all right. Can I say that?
I'd rather you made a rape joke. No, that's hideous.
Remember the barcode game?
No.
No? So you buy like fucking 3 litres of Frosty Jacks.
Jesus.
Living a fucking dream over
I was
here.
gonna say,
And obviously you got
grew
the
up on a
barcode on
didn't
it.
you?
You got the barcode on the side of the bottle, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's 901369. You take it in turns, so the first person would do 9, second one would do nothing.
Oh, Jesus.
No?
I've never heard of that, no.
Jesus Christ.
never
That
happened.
might be because I'm a little bit
A wreckhead.
older than y'all.
That's like
Or
rugby tour level.
maybe
of
hanging
drinking.
around with the wrong crowd sort of thing.
Oh, Jeffrey, do 3 fingers. Not in my arse, Stephen.
So nobody ever did that? No, just
No,
me.
just
No,
you,
it's
yeah.
fine. I'll just-
What was it? White Lightning?
White Lightning, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That
Strongbow was
fucking
mine.
white cider,
Strong, yeah.
fucking fizzy as shit.
Yeah.
That was
Like
it.
woodpecker. I was a woodpecker, man.
You're a woodpecker, man.
Yeah,
I was a Thatcher's Gold man from the get-go. I had class. Fucking woodpecker and white lightning, strongbow. The fuck am I spend my time with?
Look at Strongbow.
We're just not all privileged. It's not
Yeah, that's it. Get a fucking bottle of 2020 out, mine. Hell yeah, brother.
Fucking privilege.
We're
you
just
bunch
saying, I've got the Moe.
Tonight we're on Merlot, darling.
of- Anyone from Jameson's? Not in my arse, Stephen. I don't know where we're going with that joke. That's going to be a staple now, the podcast. Any mild innuendo. Not in my arse, Stephen. Fuck's sake. Right, let's get on to some fucking more memorable podcasts. More memorable. As you can probably tell by this point, we've had a few fucking beers. We'll call this a drunk-a-sode. Let's go on to some more memorable house party memories. I'll kick us off.
All right.
I remember going to a house party in our local town, and
This was in a house, not a field.
no, this was definitely a house. Yeah, this wasn't in a backwater barn or anything. No, it was a house party. Did you attend with us? It was up on
You have to narrow it down.
Yeah.
it was on a certain estate, well-known estate in our local town.
Oh, yeah.
And
No, I had work the next day, and I remember you all telling me.
oh
We
well,
went on a Friday night, and I seen you Saturday night, and you told me all about it. And I was like, right.
so myself and Mule and a friend of ours, Dennis, attended a house party with a lot of other people. And it was in one of the rougher areas of our local town. And it was like, it's going off down at this fucking house party. And we thought, fuck it. We were cutting around town with a few bottles of cider and a packet of Benson's between us. Like, fuck it, we'll go.
We kind of vaguely knew the person as well.
I think you had the in with them. So you were like the one who was like, yeah, what's on? And then we knew a couple of other people that were there. So sort of,
You make it sound like it's like a... I don't know.
you had the in. You were the one that was getting us to the front of the fucking queue. Like,
name's not on the list, mate. You ain't coming in.
It was a bit like that. So we sort of rocked up, and the moment we stepped in the door, we realised that it was a fucking shit show. This was like
Wreckfest.
If the police weren't turning up in the next 5 minutes, it was going to... I remember turning up and seeing someone fall down out the front door, down the front steps, and I thought, well, this is going to be fucking lit from the get-go. We waltz in, and it's fucking carnage. I remember walking in, and the stairs was directly in front of the front door. You remember that? Yeah. And water was flowing down the stairs. And I remember looking at it and just going, what the fuck is happening here? And somebody just goes, there's a fucking slip and slide. And I was like, somebody is getting adopted. Somebody's getting arrested. And somebody is getting molested.
And then someone made an indoor garden as well in the living room. I remember that.
Oh, shit, yeah.
That was the same thing. I went upstairs and I was chatting to someone. I come downstairs and it was literally the entire...
The front garden was in
the living room.
Yeah,
like, soil the fucking lot.
That's right.
Properly planted a lawn.
Shit.
One of our friends had picked up a big plant pot, like a really big plant pot, and he walked inside and just fucking tipped this thing. And the thing must weigh 25 kilos. It's a big thing. It's so heavy. And he just tipped it in the fucking front room. It's like, yeah, indoor garden.
Like that was a thing. Like,
I was like,
What sort of age were you?
Oh, we were like
16, I suppose.
17. I reckon
we'd left,
16, 17.
left school.
Yeah, we were at college.
I was doing my apprenticeship.
Yeah, some people were driving.
Some of us were driving. I wasn't driving at the time, I don't think. But nice production value in the sky. Yeah, so sort of, I remember that, the indoor garden part. And then two of our friends found a can of paint.
Oh shit! Like spray paint or
no,
like
a can of Dulux.
Oh,
and they put it in the They put it in the microwave.
Oh, what happened?
No, nothing happened. They put it in the microwave, but nothing happened. It just sparked a lot, and I knew what they were trying to do. They were trying to make it explode in this microwave because you turn up to a house party of someone you sort of don't really know. It's a friend of a friend, and you're just like, fuck this place. Who gives a fuck now? Being a homeowner, Jesus Christ, I can think of nothing worse. That's why I understand that it's a parent's worst nightmare. Anyway, getting back to it, they put this tin of paint in the microwave and nothing happened. So they managed to find a fucking knife in the drawer, pried the lid open, and one of them just got this, honest to God, full tin of paint in the kitchen, just goes, yeet. And just yeets a whole tin of paint. I remember it hitting the roof and just hitting the floor, and then they just went, dropped the tin of paint and left, like, gone out. I can't remember where they went. And then
I didn't see it. All I remember is you ran upstairs and you found me. I think I was playing on a cross trainer at the time that I found.
Yeah. You were doing exercise.
I was doing exercise,
making up for all those years of Miss PE.
Got to keep that body looking trim.
You fucking. I can make that joke because I'm his friend.
And you ran up, and I was mid exercise session. It was a hell of a party for me. And he just ran up, was like, "We've got to go." I was like, I don't think we do.
Why was that? Was it
because someone had just thrown a tin of paint
Yeah,
everywhere?
you're right. Yeah, because I've realised like this is the peak now. It goes down the fuck hill from here.
We hadn't done anything.
Water's pissing down the stairs. Somebody's made an indoor garden, and somebody has repainted the fucking kitchen in a very particular manner.
One of you get strung up against the wall.
Well,
yeah,
this is it.
Wow,
this is where we're getting to.
Right, sorry.
You remember it better than I do because I was more annoyed that you dragged me off my cross trainer.
I was like, I remember going, you're right. I come and said something, we need to go. This is going to go bad. So I grabbed you. I grabbed our mate Dennis. We're walking down the stairs, and as we're going, like, fuck this, we're going to leave. And I'm thinking, genius, we're going to get out of here first before the police show up, before fucking adults show up. People who have a vested interest in this property show up and kick us out. And our friend Dennis is leading the pack. And so Dennis goes to open literally gets his hand to the fucking door handle, and this woman bursts the door handle, takes one brief glance around and sees the indoor garden, the repainted fucking kitchen, and the slip and slide that was the stairs, grabs our mate by the throat and rams him into a fucking wall. I can't remember what she said, but she was very angry.
The reason you don't remember is because me and you had ducked past her and ran out the back. We just left Dennis. He's gone.
Every man for himself. I can't remember what he said. When he comes on, he'll be able to recite it better than we will. I think it's something along the lines of, I'm just leaving, or I've just got here, I'm leaving. I don't fucking remember, but he managed to get out of it. And I remember him coming out going, what the fuck? So we need to leave, run away. I think she got kicked out of her house for that, didn't she?
She might have done.
The woman that was hosting the house party.
I feel bad for her.
I don't, because you invite, when you say like, anyone,
open house, let's
fucking have
Open
it.
houses. Every time I had a house party, there was like, you'd invite who you wanted to invite, and you didn't mind if they brought the odd one or two person, but there was a few times someone would turn up and be like, no, just go. And if you like just said no, they would just go away, because you're 16-year-olds, you're like, oh, okay.
The worst part is we were always the people that would be the extras. Oh, that's my mate's mate. And we'd turn up and just be like, yeah, right, fucking party on. But when we did our own things, it was like, no, they can't come. They're scum.
No, that was you. You were privileged up.
No double-barreled name. No, you're not coming in here.
Not in my ass, Stephen.
Were you Cambridge?
Privileged upbringing, you guns. Oh dear. So, yeah, that was one of the greater house parties we had. Well, not one of the greater ones, one of the greater memories.
Yeah.
Which it was one again where I was at work and you guys were at a party on a Friday night. Someone threw a frozen chicken at someone.
Who the fuck? That's not me.
That was that part. No, it wasn't that party.
It was
no,
a different one.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me about
remember
it.
this. I wasn't there.
No, I wasn't there either. It's just something I've been told many a time by many a people that this person who...
It's not the same person you hit in the face with an eggless cake, was it?
No, it's not that. We're not going to go into that.
That was a quality stuff.
Basically, it was a massive party. It wasn't our year. It was like a year above us, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I think there was like 50, 60 people there. There was a lot of people there.
Jesus.
It was like at a farmhouse, I think, quite a big event sort of thing. And anyway, there was like a massive sort of rave area where everyone was fucking dancing, having a good time. And this person had gone to the freezer and found a frozen chicken and just fucking yeeted it into this crowd of people. But the thing is, it hit a girl and it knocked her clean out.
I'm not against violence against women.
Just send it.
But how do you explain that? Oh, what happened? Oh, I got hit by a frozen chicken. But I don't. Why does that sound like the
Poultry impact? Yeah, no problem.
The person that threw it, you go into a freezer, you kind of expect a frozen chicken's going to be, and I'll be like, "This is brilliant! I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw it into a crowd of people."
Have you been drunk before?
Yeah.
It sounds like a good idea at the time. Like.
Tell us more about your bird feeder, you cunt. We'll get to that later.
I'm pretty sure this is the same person that threw the paint. The paint.
Was it? It was.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds about right then.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Give a fuck.
Go on, Marlon. Hit us with yours.
So, what are you? 2 years below me?
Yeah, you were red. We were yellow.
Gold.
That means
gold.
That means nothing to anyone else, and I hope it doesn't. But yeah.
Otherwise, you know where we be, bitches. I always remember I was with someone, and earlier on in the night, like we had mobile phones and stuff.
You have what?
Mobile phones?
I have. Please explain for the fucking Gen X or whatever we are.
Mobile phones.
Oh.
What? Are you all right?
What?
Are you lost as I am?
Yeah.
Mobile phones. Mobile phones.
Mobile phones.
Mobile phones.
I understand.
No? Yeah, no. All right.
You carry on.
How do you understand fucking stickball?
I'm just...
Muley, will you go down to the lake and get us some water? The
Welsh run. Try again.
So we got invited earlier on in the night to. So it was like out on the Mendip somewhere. A party. We thought like we'd do the barcode game a couple of times. Obviously, designated driver. You've always got to have a designated driver. So we got lit and thought, oh, fuck it. Like, there's nothing else to do. We just go up and see what's going on. We rocked up. Big ass house, like some stately home shit. Probably not quite stately home, but it was bigger than my parents' house, so that was a big bitch.
You make it sound like you lived in a massive place and they lived in a fucking mansion.
Yeah, that's kind of what Mum and Dad's house ain't small.
No, I guess I've seen it. It's not a small place.
But
fucking Tory cunts.
No
politics, Reg. So we were sat outside around like on the patio in the garden furniture, just like, chilling, just like had a beer, talking shit. Next thing you know, the upstairs window smashes. The most fucking posh thing you've ever seen come flying out of that. Candelabra. Out of the window onto the patio.
What? Any reason behind this?
Absolutely no fucking idea. As soon as that happened, everyone started going mad. Shit started coming out. The sofas were outside. Paintings were off the walls. It's time to go.
It's like one of those. It's like,
before something turns up, it's time to go.
It's like the first person that throws a brick in a protest, isn't it? What turns a protest into a riot? What turns a house party into a fucking shit show? A candelabra coming out of a fucking window.
Yeah, what's next? The salmon?
Who's thrown my ISA savings book out the window? Tory cunts.
Like, this was a proper, real nice house, lovely drive leading up to it and everything. Candelabra out the window.
What was the aftermath of that?
I left.
You dipped out
once they started bringing everything outside.
I mean, a lot of good stories come out of that, but they're like for 10 years time. But when you're in it, it's like, fuck.
Yeah, someone
the fucking police.
The police are going to turn up in a minute. There's so much fucking noise. It's unbelievable. We're at somebody's house, which I'd seen the host once, and he was younger than I was.
Were the parents there?
No.
Yeah, so someone was getting a lot of fucking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
Like, probably the oldest person there was 18. Shit's only going to go from bad to worse.
Yeah, 100%. Fuck
Just
that.
get my ass out of there. Don't get arrested.
Fucking candelabra.
That's ridiculous.
The poshest thing to come out of a window.
I just see you sit there watching it in slow motion. Tory cunts.
I saw quite a similar story I've got from a party, which was I'm fairly certain you were there, Luke. Yeah. It was at a friend's house. We were probably about 15, I think, and his parents were sound, like they were happy to be in, have a house party, go mental and everything like that. And this one night it was like an old Victorian house, like the ground floor windows kind of jut out a little bit, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you got like a, what do you call it?
Like a sash window?
Yes, no, not a sash window. It's what are they
Bay
called?
window.
Bay window.
Bay
That's
window.
it. Yeah.
Is this the same party where they didn't want to supply us with beer, so they gave us WKD?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you know the one. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And so we were up on the second floor, and this guy was, I can't remember why, but the window was open and he was hanging out. I can't remember what he was doing. I don't know if he was having a fag or something like that. And I was like,
oh fuck, I know this one.
And we were all really pissed at this point, like properly pissed. We're not very old, we're like 15. And so I was like, well, I was trying to be responsible, so I'll hold on to his jumper while he's doing it, sort of thing.
And just to clarify,
Because he was way more drunk than me.
Yeah, no, but I expect you held on to his jumper
Yeah.
And I bet you just held onto his jumper and you turned around and carried on with whatever else you were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were just like, I'll just hang on to him. And so yeah, there were these badass bitches.
Well, I was holding on to him, and then literally someone handed me a drink. So I grabbed the drink. I was like, let go of him. But he was sat down. He wasn't like he was literally like leaning out sort of thing. So I grabbed a drink, turned around, and he wasn't there anymore. And I was like, oh shit.
Are you a wizard?
And then about 20 seconds later, well, literally I heard like gravel sort of flying where he must have obviously hit the ground, and then like 10 seconds later or something like that, I heard the doorbell ring.
Say those. Let me back in.
Not a mark on him, nothing.
No.
Yeah, absolutely fine. Yeah. At the time, I was crapping myself because I was the one that was looking after him, and now I can laugh about it because it was so. It's just I literally turned for a second, turned back, and there was nothing there. It was
Just an empty window.
darkness. Where's he gone?
Fuck's sake. Oh man. So yeah, when we were sort of before I got kind of do you remember where I lived before I live now? In one of the local villages.
Yep.
I got pretty tight with some of the boys in the village.
Yeah.
And it was a very weird summer. One of the weirdest summers of my life. You know, like in those American movies, like, it was such a great summer. This was a fucking great summer.
I think tight's the wrong word to use.
What do you mean?
Tight.
Tight.
Had a tight summer with some boys.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
You know what goes out.
In the village.
Fuck you, prick.
Say I was rural. Jesus.
No, so it was a summer between school and college, and I got pretty close with some of the boys in the village, and it's quite an affluent village, and I am not affluent. I'm a fucking smelly jippo, for lack of a better term, and so you want some beer?
Let's make sure that was my glass.
Yeah, no, don't worry. We can talk about that. So yeah, one of my close friends in the village, his mum was meant to be house sitting for a very, very affluent bloke, and this bloke was a music producer. And I won't go into the details, but he was a music producer for some very, very high, you know, very top end bands of the sort of 80s and 90s. And so his mum, for some reason, was like, I'm looking after this house for like 8 weeks. You guys can use it as party central.
I remember this.
Yes, yeah,
do.
there you go.
Yeah, I wasn't. You never invited me, but I heard this. Yeah.
So
This is Reg's party house.
So this was-
Yeah, this is when he lived out his true life meaning of being a posh bastard.
So this was twice a week, every week. We were in this place just getting fucking wrecked. I mean, it was this great big fucking house, and it was like the summer of experimenting, man. I was fucking blokes.
Nice, actually.
We were like smoking dope. We were drinking ourselves fucking stupid. It was
candelabras out the window.
Yeah, it was fucking carnage. Anyway, so we spent a good 6 weeks partying in this bloke's house, and we were really fucking young and carefree. We were 16. We were just like, yeah, well, we're allowed to do this. This is okay. We were getting fucked up. Shit was getting beers being spilt. We were using every fucking bed in the house. Anyway, it was a great summer. The summer comes to an end, like it does in every great American film, and we all have to go back to real life. Anyway, get a phone call off my mate, and he's like, so matey's just got back to his house. He's found cigarette butts down the back of his sofa, and he doesn't smoke. I was like, oh, fuck. He's found female jewellery in his bed. I'm like, fucking shit. Anyway, all these the absolute carnage happened there. I can't go too much into the weeds about what happened, but it was fucking carnage. And 8 weeks of partying, I think it was, twice a week, every week. Absolute fucking hideous madness. And all my mate had to do, my mate whose mum was meant to be house sitting in the place, My mate had to go around and say, I'm very sorry. I'm really, really sorry. We won't ever do it again. And all was forgiven.
Really?
Honest to God, all was forgiven.
Yes.
Honestly.
That's when you know someone's rich, when they're literally just like, you've ruined my house and I don't care.
No, he got back and the neighbours have been like, you don't want to know about what happened in this house while you were gone. Like, it was...
Bitches that were sucking the fucking...
Bad bitches in here all day. And yeah, he went around and said, I'm really sorry. I thought we cleaned up pretty well. And the bloke was like, no, it's okay. Like, you didn't fuck anything up. I was just a bit surprised to find like cigarette butts in the sofa and stuff. But it's chill. And that was it.
Do you know what?
And that was the bill we paid for 8 weeks of fucking carnage.
But if he's a music producer, he has sinned way
Oh,
worse.
fuck me. Well, you're in his house, you're having a little fucking mooch through, find a fucking pound of weed in the fucking...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he didn't moan about anything going missing, put it that way.
That's it. Who are you going to report that to?
We go to call the police! No, that was, yeah. That was fucking tales on tales, but I can't really get too much into it, but it was fucking carnage. That was the most Tory fucking summer of my life.
I think the only party I've been to where I've been like, we need to go home is when we went. I think Mule, you were definitely there. It was when we went to. It was a New Year's Eve party.
I know exactly which one
Yeah,
you're talking
you're
about.
right,
Actually, I was going to bring that up.
The house so big, it took you 5 minutes to walk from one end to the other.
Yeah.
And there was a Christmas tree in it that must have been.
It was like what you see in a town centre.
Yeah,
that
like
thing. Yeah.
Motherfucker was 20 foot tall.
Yeah.
Like the stairs went around it, went up to the top.
yeah.
Lord.
Where the fuck
We
were
must
you?
have been like,
it's
what?
What
Year
was my
7,
invite?
Year 8, year 9? We weren't very old.
I reckon it was year 10, something like that. We were
So
not very old.
We'd got there, but
More fucking hairs on your
Yeah.
plums than you did on your chin. Like,
we'd been invited
massively,
from a friend's friend invited us, and we just rocked up and we were like, yeah, we're the fucking kiddies turning up to this party.
Yeah, women's party, like, yeah.
All the walls are white, the floor is
I
white
know who you're
tiles,
talking about.
a fucking lot. Halfway through the party, oh, where's Mule? Oh, he's got a bit of a sore head. He's somewhere. Oh, what happened? Well, I don't even know what you want. A hammock? Was it a hammock?
Yeah, right.
Was it a hammock?
Yeah,
All I know is it wasn't bolted to the wall anymore.
yeah.
oh,
Well,
yeah.
Geet.
They'd put a hammock inside. And
Who bolts a hammock to the wall inside anyway?
well, that's fine normally, but they bolted it to plasterboard. So I jumped. I was like 4 or 5 beers in, and I was like, right, okay, well, that's a hammock, and I've never been in a hammock before. I'm going to enjoy this. And to fucking launch myself at it, and before I knew it, I was on the floor like,
Plasterboard all over the floor.
oh yeah, it proper ripped a chunk out of the wall. Yeah, bad. Like,
Yeah, that was funny.
but
I think that serves them right.
yeah, but that was nowhere
that
near
was
the worst thing
Oh.
that night.
They had
yeah.
outside the house. They must have just like redone the garden or something, so it was muddy as fuck.
Yeah.
They had a white sofa.
Oh, no.
And for some reason, someone thought it would be a really good idea
No.
to run and jump on their white sofa.
Yeah. Every floor in the house was covered in
Yeah.
mud, wasn't there?
Oh, shit.
Everything.
All carpeted to fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
It was
me.
fucked.
And there was a room where, because at that age, you had rucksacks full of booze, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah,
Of
yeah,
whatever you,
yeah.
whatever you could steal from your parents, like you just chucked in your rucksack and you went to a party and that was it.
You'd be
sort of thing.
siphoning off a quarter of fucking whiskey and filling it up with water.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know the score.
They'll never notice.
Yeah, no, they never did.
Don't
So-
listen
so-
to this, Dad.
There was a downstairs bedroom just full of everyone's rucksacks for everyone that had brought booze.
Hideous.
And at one point, we went in for some more drink, I think, at some point, and there was someone on the bed
Not very well.
who had drank too much, and they were sick all over this bed. Like, it was pristine, like probably Egyptian cotton, like the finest of fine you can get. And it was
1,000
literally
thread
like,
count.
yeah, and she was sick in between like these like 50 people's rucksacks as well. Like, it was literally everywhere.
There was like white pillows, white sheet,
Yeah.
white wall, white floor, and I was like,
it was, and you got to remember, like, this house is, I don't know how much it's worth, but it's probably up around $1 million. I would have thought it was
a
stunning.
big
That
old
house. someone had put someone in the microwave. They put a melon in the microwave or something
exploded,
like that, or something in the oven or something like that.
Like the island they had in the middle of the kitchen was as big as my house.
Yeah, it's huge. It
Oh,
was
shit.
unbelievable. Someone was climbing that Christmas tree as well at some point. And it all came to a head as midnight came and went. We're like, oh, great, New Year's, fantastic. And we left quite early, me and you.
Yeah, we did.
And as we were walking up the 2-mile drive to this like stately home,
bloody
pretty
hell.
much, the parents were just driving down.
Oh,
it,
No.
and they did not know there was a party happening. And he had basically, the bloke who had organised it had made it open invite. There was probably 150 people there.
Fuck
Yeah,
off.
that was.
Yeah.
You
was-
couldn't move.
Yeah, it was rammed, this place, and the parents got back, and they were, well, rightly so. They were crazy.
Yeah, they were fuming.
Yeah. So lucky we got out at just the right time, really.
We were
You
like,
would lose your shit.
Yeah. That was probably the most wild house
yeah,
party,
that's the.
I think so.
Yeah, that's the worst one I've been to.
Yeah. Definitely.
That was.
Don't
something
think I
else.
can really top that.
No,
That's
that
fucking
was like-
hideous.
that was disgusting.
Yeah.
I do have
Oh.
an interesting one.
Ooh. Do tell.
So I was up at somebody's house.
It's so hard not to mention names.
And we were sat outside in the garden. Obviously, the parents had gone away for the weekend. It was like a bungalow type thing. Huge back garden, loads of nice like patio furniture, huge patio, had a swimming pool and everything. Then some just random people started turning up.
Are they like your age or?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
People you
You didn't know them?
people like I didn't. A couple of them you kind of knew from
knew who
so and so
they
and
were,
so and
but you didn't
so.
know them.
And then you got random people turning up. I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like, how have you even got here? Then somebody started a bonfire.
Right.
The next thing you know, all of the patio furniture's on fire. The swimming pool has been like punctured by a flaming chair.
Sorry, what?
So you got this big ass puddle wrapped in blue plastic. With like this pump on the side, everything, all like your shitty PVC pipes going into it. Somebody had yeeted a flaming patio chair into the side of it. Next thing you know, like all the water's coming out of it. I'm up on the fucking decking. Half the decking's on fire by now because all the patio's on fire. All of the furniture's on fire. Again, I'm like, okay, guys, it's time to head out.
What came of that then? Did you know or not?
The child of the house
The child.
got reamed and wasn't allowed. He basically like
Locked
grounded,
in the
even though
house.
like we were 17-ish at this point. Kind of, we didn't see him for 12 months.
Really?
That's mad.
You would be pretty wild though.
Oh,
Yeah, to be fair,
half your garden's
that'd
gone
be
up in
game over.
flames.
that would be
Think it, like-
game over.
Yeah. Like, that is thousands of pounds worth of damage. Like,
I never had like any damage done to my house at a house party ever.
I think it's more of a respect thing, isn't it?
that's it. If you invite people you know, you're fine.
Yeah.
Because they will take care of your shit.
Yeah.
Random people start turning up
Yeah, it's a
from
bit
all over the
different.
place. Like, they don't care.
No, don't. I mean, we've all been there.
Chicken
I mean-
and paint everywhere.
Yeah, chicken and paint and water slip and slides down the stairs.
Yeah.
We lived, a bit off the grid when I was growing up, so there was really no chance of a house party at all. So I was unfortunate at the time, thinking, oh man, I really want to throw a house party. But looking back at it now, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so glad I never
Didn't
threw
really
one.
have a house to throw a party in, though, did you?
And that's where we'll leave that. That'll be another mystery. Homeless days. No. But yeah, man, I'm quite glad that I never had to sort of deal with that madness of
It's hard work.
Yeah, you
man,
had-
fuck that.
There was a few times.
Yeah, it's
Where-
hard work.
you just like, can you just leave, sort of thing. And
you go home.
You can't talk to a drunk person.
No one likes you. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I didn't even have the bollocks to throw one at mother and father's house. Couldn't do it.
I wouldn't have done, even if I lived in a sort of built-up place. I wouldn't have had the bollocks to do it at all.
I was lucky. I had really good neighbours. Like, my neighbours would come round pretty much, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
One. Like, she was sound.
Yeah, or when you lived in the most recent place.
Yeah, parents old, like where we were growing up, sort of thing.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck me, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
She just turned up and be like, yeah.
What's happening, bitches?
Have you got the boys round again, have you?
She was South African.
Dennis, stop your barking. No, she was
she was brilliant. She
Looking
really
back
was.
on it, though, fuck me, the noise we used to make.
Yeah.
Jesus. And you think, like, you know, now living in a place, I hear somebody fucking start their car like too early in the morning. I'm like, shut your fucking hole down, you cunt. I come down there and fucking stuff a load of fucking water up your exhaust, you prick.
Literally, the most crazy thing that ever happened, well, the funniest thing that ever happened at a party I threw, well, it wasn't really even a party, it was just pre-drinks, but there was like 10 of us there, sort of thing. And we were all sat, like, and the living room was like pretty much where the front door came through.
Fuck, no. I don't gonna fucking say.
Reg didn't shit himself, did he?
No, he didn't, no.
Hey.
Even better.
Just leave it be.
We were all sat around, like, all right, we had like, you know, you have like whatever music channel on and just drinking, chatting absolute bollocks, like a group of men.
So, Nicki Minaj got fouls and shit. Cool, yeah, she'd fucking have it, she would.
And this girl who, I won't say who it was, but she literally, just because the front door of my parents' house was always unlocked, always. And she must have been out with her friends and just absolutely completely steaming, and she opened the front. I heard the front door open, and then she fell through the front door and hit the floor like with a massive whack. And we were like, "Oh God!"
Dead silence on it.
It was dead silence. And one of our mates, he was on like, he'd like moved one of the chairs in the living room, and he literally leaned back, looked at the front door, and was just like, "Bitches be tripping," and just went back to his drink. Didn't even offer to pick her up. He's just like,
Everyone just went.
Fucking bitches be
Honestly, he comes straight out of the gate with that, and I fucking just died. Just died there. And I was like, if I die now, man, I'm good. That's it. I'm fucking sorted.
oh God, that was so funny. I just.
Man, that is a tidy fucking story to leave it on as we fucking cut to a break and I go get the guest beer.
Woo!
We'll catch you in 5.
We're back, baby.
We are back. I've been to the fridge, as always.
We got Reg.
And I've returned with something that you've picked up. We've got 2 types here. Me and you have got the same Marlon, and Mule Luke have got the same. And we've got me and you have got Piston Head Kustom Lager. And it is time to read the marketing bullshit. It is a custom brewed with a double clutch of Munchener malt and a Pilsner malt injected with a Spalter Select and Magnum Pearl hops. I have never heard
That is
so
the
much.
biggest load of bollocks I've ever heard in my life.
Clutch and injection and double overhead fucking Pilsner hops, bro. Mule, Luke, what have you got there? Read us the marketing bullshit.
All right, well. Me and Luke are drinking Piston Head Flat Tyre, and the marketing bullshit on this. Oh, God. With hints of tropical fruit and citrus, Piston Head Flat Tyre features an aromatic, balanced, pleasant bitterness, naturally carbonated, a lager that pours smoothly without an overinflated head.
That's me when she's teasing. Well, that is the most fucking over-the-top sales pitch I've ever heard in my life. Let's see what it fucking tastes
All
like.
about your double clutching, baby.
We are going to lose another brand deal in 3, 2, 1. Man, that's fucking good.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the Piston Head Kustom Lager. That is good drinking.
I really like it, but Luke's looking at me
I
like...
do not.
Is that because it's ever so slightly like an ale?
It is kind of ale-y.
Yeah.
Nice. Mine is apparently brewed with mosaic hops.
Of course.
Man,
I like that.
I like
Yeah.
this. This is fucking good.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Fruity.
I'm gonna pass on that one.
But you are a bitch when it comes to lager.
He's not a bitch when it comes to lager. He don't like his pale ales. Well, saying that, we got you on the Camden Pale Ale back along in the
Yeah,
summer,
that was
and
nice.
you were gutsing that into you like it was going out of fashion.
That tastes like shit.
Alright, I'll tell you what, we'll
Lost that deal in.
Yeah, thanks, Lou. 3 out of 4 of us loved it, and you just fucking binned
So
off.
close.
So just the first brown deal. Pissed it out the window. If we had 4 out of 4, we could have made a couple of grand. But
Been
no.
perfect as well. Piston and lager would have been perfect. No,
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. How do you not like
Lovely,
that?
isn't it?
Fuck, that's gorgeous. What do you reckon of that?
That just tastes like dust. That's like nothing.
There's
There's no flavour to that.
Can I try a bit of that?
whatsoever.
Just push it round. Fucking share it around, boys. Good thing we're out of fucking lockdown.
Good thing about me jab.
Can you taste anything?
That is fucking
Yeah, that's
gorgeous, man.
that is
That flat
interesting.
tire
I like
is...
Flat
that.
tire
That's
is
flat
better.
tire.
Oh, hell. I mean, I like this custom lager, but that flat tire is fucking fire. There's a lot of fruit going on in
lot of
there.
fruit.
Yeah, I can see what they're saying about
That's proper
the sort of citrus kick in it.
That's like a lunchtime beer.
Wait,
What
fucking decade do you live in?
I want to go back.
Ain't fucking 80s anymore.
Fucking
I
lunchtime
can't go to
beer.
the pub
like,
for lunch.
treat myself. Yeah, when the summer kicks in and I'm just fucking kicking it in July, I might have a little treat myself to a little Thatcher's Haze on the quiet. But
So having a couple of pints at lunch.
you still do. Oh, no, you do, but it's been known in the past.
Yeah. You have one, can't you?
I think you
A
can,
beer
really.
garden.
I think we're just holding on to those last sort of few days of just having a beer at lunch.
I suppose you can't really, can you? 'Cause it throws your accuracy off on your rifle.
You don't want to miss that perfect shot.
Fucking talk about this.
Oh, 0069.
Kicking ass and eating ass. Y'all know how I be. Fucking right, let's get back into it. Fuck's sake. Right. House parties and the shenanigans we've had. Right. I thought we'd just step a little bit into, for those that don't know, myself and Mule used to live together.
Yes, we did.
And the fucking wondrous time. There's the good times and the shit times.
Literally shit.
Yeah.
Well, so
Actual shit.
we lived in a house in a local town, didn't we? That my dad owned, and he rented it to us.
Your dad owned the town or the house?
Pretty much, yeah.
Fuck's sake. Tory cunt. No, so he owned a house in a local town, and we just sort of said, he was having tenants move out, so we said, we'll move the fuck in. Little did he know what was. So just wanted to sort of bust into some of the.
House.
It was a nice house, sort of 70s house, semi-detached. The poor neighbours.
Yeah, they suffered. But
They were quiet though, weren't they? Never bitched. Ever. Not once did we have a single...
I think they were scared.
I think
too,
everyone on the
honestly.
estate was terrified of us.
Yeah.
Because we rolled up 3 deep, me, you and Dennis. Big loud cars. We were late teens.
There was people doing burnouts on the front lawn.
We just looked like horrible.
It was hillbilly central. It really was.
What was it like living in that house, Mule?
Stressful. Extremely stressful.
I thought he was going to go, it was some of the greatest fucking years of my life. No, just stressful.
It was good because it was like everyone else went off to uni and had their uni days, didn't they? And they shared apartments with their fellow pupils and blah blah blah, and did
Fellow pupil.
whatever drugs they could find on the floor and everything. Whereas
We're buying the creme de la creme, that's sweet kush.
we were all working.
The yokels.
We all worked 6-7 days a week,
Yeah, we did.
and we made the most of every night, pretty much.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it was brilliant, but it was stressful, like because the Nerf guns was a bad time for everyone involved.
Totally. Oh, fuck. Have you heard about this?
No.
Oh, fuck me.
You robbed a 7-year-old of his Nerf gun. That was the worst part of the whole story. The poor kid was crying.
You know when, we were in our sort of late teens at this point, and 3 blokes living together, we just want to fuck shit up all the time. And I remember saying to Mule, scrolling through the Facebook Marketplace, or whatever it was at the time, and I said, there's a load of Nerf guns for sale near here. It's like 10 Nerf guns with like 400 bullets. We could have a fucking good crack with this. All right, fuck it, let's go get them. So we went up there and we went to buy these Nerf guns. Paid like 100 quid for like, I don't know, 10 Nerf guns with some fucking bullets. Bought them off a 7-year-old. I was like, for fuck's sake. So we bought these Nerf guns and came back, and then so every night I'd come in from work last. And I didn't really know how that worked because you and Denny often worked later than me, but you'd always be home first. And I'd walk into the fucking house and there'd be like a 6-shot Nerf gun revolver, and there'd be a note next to it.
All the lights would be off as well.
Yeah, all the lights in the house would be off, and it would just say, "You have one clip. Find us." And I'd be like, fuck. And they'd be upstairs with this fucking tripod mounted fucking Nerf gun, and I'd be like, dun, dun.
Like 50 BMG style.
Yeah.
It was belt fed and everything.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
it was dun 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 dun. And I'd be there with my fucking little revolver Nerf gun, and you hear this. And you damn. And it would just turn into this Nerf gun war. And it was all fun and games until like I would end up.
You start pistol whipping people. That's what it was.
I'd stop pistol. I'd be fucking crouched under the fucking kitchen counter, and they'd be there like, "Get him!" just ramming me with some imaginary bayonet. Get him! I was like, "You've got me. I'm dead." I don't really understand. We were like nearly 20. What the fuck were we doing?
I don't know, but it was bloody good fun.
And we were useless humans, really, when it came
Living
to
the fucking dream.
when it came to living as people. I remember distinctly, if we'd cook something in a saucepan, it would burn on. We'd just put it outside. Well, the rain will wash
Which
that.
one of you was afraid of mould?
Him.
Holla holla bling
Reg.
bling, that'd be Reg.
I remember one of you was.
I couldn't deal with mold, so
No, it's
if
fucking horrible stuff.
it is, it's fucking. I can't. The fuck that. No, let's not get into it because I get all fucking twisty about it. But yeah, it was fucking hideous. So we just if a pan needed cleaning and if it wouldn't go through the dishwasher
Just
and it
leave
was
it outside.
just leave it outside because the rain will wash it and it will soak.
That was the theory.
And then they just end up in the bin because we don't give a fuck about that shit.
The
Fads are
worst-
cheap.
The most stressed I ever was when you guys weren't in. I don't know where you guys were. I must have finished work early or something. I went home, had a shower, and then the lock broke on the bathroom door. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
And I had to like.
fuck me. Oh Jesus Christ! Your phone ran out of battery as well.
Yeah, so I couldn't ring anyone. I was literally stuck in the bathroom, and I was like pretty concerned by this point because I was like, I don't know when these guys are coming home.
Because the window on the bathroom was like those tiny little fucking porthole windows, wasn't it?
I mean, it was a downstairs.
I got in that window.
Yeah, but you asked
Why? Hang on. Why the fuck did I get in that window?
because we always locked ourselves out of the house.
Yeah, that's what it was. I remember going through that window at some point to get us in. Yeah.
But
Sorry, sidetrack there.
but the bathroom lock had broken because every time someone went in there, I'd always unscrew it from the outside and take the like little bar out so you couldn't unlock it, sort of thing.
A
Hilarious.
funny joke.
Anyway, one day I didn't put the screws in far enough, so when I shut the door, the bar went flying out.
Calm as a bitch, baby.
I was stuck. So I had to like take my lighter apart and try and make like a flat blade screwdriver out of the thing. I managed to get the door handle off, then open it with my screwdriver, and just as I got out, you walked through the door, and I was like, my fingernails were gone. I was like bleeding from like doing it with like cut bits of metal. And
Reg, you don't know what's just happened. What the fuck's happened, Mule? I can't get into it now. It's too raw.
Yeah, that was probably my most stressful thing. But I mean, the funniest thing that ever happened in that bathroom happened to you, I would say.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Yeah, fuck it. I'll elaborate. So, so it was back in the days of my single days before myself and my missus got together, and I'm sure she's gonna love listening to this. So I was on fucking some bad bitches.
Them nasty ass bitches. Big booty bitches.
You girl, every week. God damn. Replace them springs. So I told the boys, I was like, all right, just let you know, like, bring someone back tonight. Just be chill, don't be cunts. Like, as they always fucking were. Every time I brought somebody back, they'd be like, "Oh, Reginald, your carer is here." Just everything I did, just make my life hard. So I rocked up, pulled in. I walked in the door, and the lady friend that I was with went to the bathroom. I was like, all right. So I walked in the front room, and they were like, "All right, Reg." I was like, "Yeah, what's on?" And they're like, "Where's your mate?" And I was like, "Just gone for a piss or a shit." One or the other. Just gone in the bathroom. They're like, "You what?" I was like, "Just gone to the bathroom. What's the fucking issue?" And him Mule and our mate Denny looked at each other and were like, oh, fuck.
Well, no, the thing was at the time, you had a thing we had picked up on that every time you walked through the front door, you went straight for a piss. It was like what you did.
Yeah, that's fair. But like, I'm a gentleman.
It was
if the lady wants to, use the bathroom before me, I'm not going to make smell before she make a shit.
That's very kind of you, but
I know.
At that day happened to be, it was me, Denny, and 2 other our mates that had come around.
Obviously, I didn't realise this.
No. So when you walked, like, we heard the bathroom door lock, and we were like, oh, this is going to be brilliant, sort of thing. And then you walked through the front door, our faces dropped like stones. We were like,
who's in the fucking bathroom?
I remember you just being like, what's on, Reg? I was like, oh, right. Where's your mate? What's gone to the toilet? And you were like, oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Everyone's acting really fucking weird. Like, I know they're gonna fuck with me at some point. I don't know what they're gonna do, and it's gonna be hilarious, I'm sure. And then I just hear this, no, I can't do it, fuck that. And one of my other friends just comes storming out of the fucking bathroom, like running. Oh, what the fuck is going on? And then the bit of stuff that I've brought home comes out of the bathroom, hoiking up her fucking kecks. And our mate just goes, yeah, I was fucking hid in the shower with the fucking shower curtain like there. I was going to scare you when you were taking a shit, but she come in and pulled down her trousers and I didn't want to be like a fucking pedo. Or
a pedo?
Well, I didn't want to be like a fucking, just watching women piss. So I just like ran out and I was like, yeah, I kind of get that, but you could have played that off. You could have just stayed there, absolutely silent and not looked. She would have left the bathroom. You could have just come out and been like, yeah, I've just come from upstairs. But no, so she was scarred for fucking life from the get-go.
Thing is, when she came out, she didn't say a word.
No, she didn't. Oh, she was
not a word.
She was silent as the night.
Yeah.
She checks the shower curtain every time she pees.
I think she does.
She does.
Probably does.
Wasn't as silent as the night when I got her in the fucking sack, I'll tell you that.
Oh, they're bad bitches.
Fucking goddamn.
Oh, no.
On the verge of this episode not going out. She was saying. But yeah, that was one of the greater times of that fucking, in that place. But the main thing I want to talk about in that house was the house party that we had. And the events that happened with the house party. We threw a New Year's Eve party, didn't we, Mule?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. So we decided, I tell you what, for a house party, and of course at this time in our lives, we're still pretty tight from a lot of people that we know from school. So we thought we'll invite a lot of our old school friends, and we had people that we knew in sixth form, so we invited them as well. New Year's Eve party, let's have it fucking large. And this is at a point in our lives where we didn't give a fuck about neighbours because we knew we were renting and we weren't going to be there forever. Whereas now I'm like, don't fuck off with neighbours because that's going to make your life hard. So we threw this big party, and because it was my father's house, I was like, right, don't fuck the house up because I'm on the fucking, my neck's on the line for this. So no smoking inside, no jumping on the fucking furniture, just keep the noise to a vague minimum and just have a chill one. We'll have a good one, we'll get some beats on. It's New Year's Eve, everyone knows we're going to have a party. They know who we are, they're probably going to expect it. So...
You were there as well, Luke, weren't you?
I was.
Yeah.
The day comes,
I was indeed.
and more people than we thought turned up. It wasn't hideous numbers, but it was more people than we thought. And Mule, my sweet, sweet housemate, had brought a box of rook scarers. For anyone who's not in Somerset who doesn't know what a rook scarer is, it's essentially a French banger, an M80, a little firecracker. And... so the party kicks off, we're all having a good time, people are turning up, it's getting a bit loud, we're having a laugh, and we're like, no smoking inside, no people on the furniture. Anyway, some hot little piece of ass turns around and goes, can I smoke in here? First thing I say is, yes, of course. She sparks up, the whole fucking place sparks up. And I remember you turned around to me going, what about no smoking inside, Reg? And I was like,
just have a tight little fucking ass, man. She can smoke.
Ass like 2 eggs in a hanky. You fucking suck on that little Amber and Butler. I'm going to sit there and watch. So she sparks out, and then we all start dancing on that fucking IKEA table that cost us 35 quid, which still fucking stood for a long time, didn't
Brilliant
it?
Table, yeah.
Brilliant table.
Solid MDF.
Yeah, well, it was, so that went on, and then I remember going outside to sort of like greet people in and greet people out or whatever, and I turn around,
Like the
right?
Savoy.
Yeah.
welcome.
Hello, sir.
This is my house. I turn round and I see Mule fucked out of his twat. He's got a fag in his mouth. And he's lighting French bangers off his fag. And he's just chucking him in the house. Just one after the other, like, you know what, Mule? He's like, yeah, I just fucking shit up, drive. Do you want to stop that? Oh, well, I've only got a handful left. He just keeps throwing them in the house. And I'm like, my carpet's going to be fucking wrecked.
They getting the fucking deposit
Oh,
back.
no. Fuck no. We didn't put a deposit down, thank God.
That's all right then.
But anyway, so the place is a shit show already. And the pièce de résistance, as they say in France.
I fucking hate the French.
Touchy subject.
Don't
No
get
politics.
Don't get into the fucking weeds of the French. Fucking cheese it. No. So, yeah. Luke, do you want to tell us a bit more about what happened with the bazooka?
Oh, the bazooka. I don't even know who made it. I think it was
Mule.
At work, where he used to work. Made it up, welded it up, put a handle on it, put a stop on it. I was like, yeah, this is a really good idea.
It was a good idea.
It was at 12 o'clock, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve.
So everyone went out at 12 o'clock, happy, yeah, we're going to get the fireworks out, this is going to be amazing. All the bangers had already gone off. We were like, yeah, we got some rockets, this is going to be amazing. Reg puts a fucking rocket in the banger, I think. Who was holding it?
I was holding it.
Mule was holding this sort of welded up bazooka, and I loaded a firework into it, which was essentially a piece of 2-inch fucking pipe, a metal pipe with a handle that you welded onto it with a backplate on it.
Yeah, and the fireworks I bought from a shipping container on an industrial estate.
Love them fucking Chinese fireworks.
Yeah,
That's all it was.
Decent though.
Yeah, they were really good. Yeah.
Lit it, put it in, everyone's like, Happy New Year, yeah, fucking hell. It's sparking in Mule's shoulder. We're all like, oh, fuck, it's not going to come out. I can't remember who it was.
Well, from my point of view...
Someone grabbed it.
It was me.
I was...
Someone grabbed the lit firework.
No.
It's
Someone
better than
grabbed the tube that was on Mule's shoulder and lowered it a considerable amount. So it would only just miss the fence.
Right, in my defense, I was thinking, do you know what would be really fucking funny? Because we've got a rocket launcher, essentially. Instead of sending it up, because if we want to send it up, we just stick it in the fucking ground.
Yeah.
If we want it to go far across the estate, we need it to go lower.
The front of the barrel down a little
and
bit.
just send
Into
it.
next door neighbour's glass house.
Worst bit was, so that happened, like, and it hit and it exploded. There was a lot of noise and crashing and banging and everything. And 18-year-old us were like, well, we'll just go back inside. They'll never know it was.
Just to clarify, I was lowering the tip of the bazooka. I was like, lower. I want it to go across the top of the houses and I want it to explode
went over the fence.
It literally, the fucking the wooden stalk literally skimmed the fucking top of the fence, and it pierced the first pane of somebody's greenhouse.
I was going to say, did it smash the...
Yeah. Oh yeah. It just smashed the greenhouse, and it sat in the greenhouse, and we just looked at it. You know, we just look at something, and your eyes go wide, and your mouth just drops, and then it just went. And it just fucking every pane on this greenhouse just went. Holy fucking shit! What have we done?
God damn, we fucked up.
Literally, like you said, first thing, everyone run back inside. They'll never notice us.
I'm pretty sure you moved out shortly.
Oh yeah, no, we did.
Yeah.
You moved out in the next couple of weeks. Well, we kind of were like, we should kind of help this guy out. Felt really bad.
They never said anything?
No. Nobody.
Everyone was terrified of. Mind you, we were shooting stuff on the road.
Sorry, what?
Go on. It's just going to admit to firearms offensives now. Okay.
Do you not remember the haunted doll?
Oh yeah.
And it was like 2 a.m. No one remembers where this doll had come from, but it was some creepy ass...
I feel like I've missed something here.
No, this weird doll arrived in our house and nobody really knows where it came from.
And it was a proper like horror film, like like
you could kind of
it would talk and everything.
Yeah,
like,
nasty China thing.
Yeah, and so we all went to bed, and then about 1 a.m, me and Dennis woke up, and we were like, nah, I can't sleep with this thing in the house. We put it on the road. I think someone shot with an air rifle. I can't remember. I definitely ran it over at high speed.
This is 2 a.m, and this is Mule when he's got his Civic with the bean can on the back.
So we couldn't see either because it was frosted up. So I had like Dennis was out the sunroof guiding me. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I think they were all terrified of us because like we weren't bad people, but we were just idiots, weren't we?
I think they were just
fucking
like
hooligans.
Yeah, I think that was more the case. We weren't bad people. It's like they're fucking nuts. Don't fuck with them.
Even before the New Year's Eve party, we asked the neighbours. We told them basically we're having a party. By the way,
yeah, we did. To be fair, we said, look, we're having a party for New Year's, just so you know. And they were like, yeah, all right, it's chill.
We might blow up your greenhouse.
And then, to be fair, the next day, because we were like essentially what we thought was kids, and they were adults. So, as a way of an apology, we went around the next day, didn't even see them, just knocked on the door and left a bottle of red wine. Now, they were probably the age that we are now. If somebody come around my house with a bottle of red wine, I'd be like, how old do you think I fucking am?
Bring me a fucking crate.
Yeah, bring me a fucking crate of Stella and we'll be square. But no, we dipped out of that house fucking about a year in, didn't we? And then we moved to we moved to nearest town.
Yes, we did.
So
yeah, that was good.
That was also interesting living. There's one house party I want to talk about. And it wasn't really a party. It was more the morning after the party that caused the problems. Now, we'd been for a big night out in our local town, and we got absolutely fucking wrecked. And everyone had been out for breakfast in the morning, and we'd all sort of reconvened at our place. And you were very hungover. I saw that in his eyes. He instantly clicked what was going to happen.
You know exactly what the story is.
So Mule is absolutely dead to the world. He's doing full what we call Sunday Mule.
The best.
I'm not getting out of fucking bed at all. Fuck you. I'm staying in bed. Doesn't matter what is happening outside. I'm not getting out of bed. Now, I had bought a mini moto not too long before. So Mule said, don't ride that in the house, Reg. And not long before he'd said that, he'd also said, don't buy a dog, Reg. If you do buy a dog, I won't be happy, but please make it be a Jack Russell. So I bought a 60-kilo American Bulldog, and he was least impressed by this.
That was wild.
And also I bought the mini moto, and the stipulation was, don't ride it in the fucking house. So what I did was I got my mini moto and I drove it straight through the fucking hallway out the back door in an attempt to wake me all up because it's funny on a Sunday. There was no movement and no noise, so I thought, oh, fucking hell, like, he must be pissed off. So our other mate, Shep, reverses his Saxo VTS to the door. He opened the front door and he bounces it off the fucking limiter with a can on the back, and it's and there's nothing from upstairs. And I'm thinking, he must be he's either dead or he's fuming. So at this point, people start to gather at the house. Everyone that had been out with us for the night before was like, oh yeah, come round the boys' house because it's always a crack round there. And the French bangers make an appearance. The rook scarers. Everyone turns up and like somebody gets, let's get the rook scarers out and start throwing them around. I've got my dog who I've only had for 6 months at this point, so I go into the garage with my dog and I'm sort of calming him down because the carnage is happening. I'm not going to stop the carnage because it's great fucking fun, but I'm sort of looking after Vince because he's not enjoying it. I'm sort of holding him, it's all right, boy, it's all right. And yeah, so somebody thinks it's a good idea to get a saucepan. And because
whoa, no, what actually happened?
Go on, Luke. Tell me how it is, baby.
Denny wanted to chuck the rook scarer on the carpet.
Yeah.
And I said, hang on a minute. Why don't you put it in a saucepan so it doesn't start a fire? Oh, that's a really good idea. Right, carry on.
So chucks a roast carrot in the saucepan, and we just slide it into Mule's room, and we shut the door, and it goes with the door open, with the door closed. You just hear a nothing, and we're like, he is either
Shit, maybe he's dead.
fucking raging, and he's just trying to sleep, and he's just going to ignore it until he can't ignore it anymore, or he's dead. Either way, we need to find out. And that's not by going in and checking his pulse. That is by going downstairs, grabbing a cob of maize, who our housemate was growing in the garden at the point, don't ask me why, and launching it through his fucking bedroom window.
Those
And I
net curtains.
I think it was one of our mates, RD at the time, and he launched it through the window. And instead of going through the window and onto Mule's bed or hitting the wall, it takes down the fucking blinds.
It launched, but it didn't just take out the blinds. It took the blinds out,
And
and it hit the wall and exploded.
And that was how we found out Mule wasn't dead. Because he came straight downstairs.
Right.
He swung the garage door open where I was with Vince, calming Vince down. And he goes, "You are going to pay for those blinds, and you're going to fix my wall, and you're going to pay for that water butt as well." Which is a detail I've neglected to mention, of where at some point in August Madness, when men play with explosives, we chucked one of the rook scarers into the water butt thinking, "Oh, this will be funny, it'll do like a water out the top." No, essentially what it did was it split the fucking water butt, and we had 200 litres just flood our garden and nearly come into the fucking front room. And I tried to explain to Mule in a very, calm and collected way of, "Mule, I'm just here with my dog trying to calm him down. I've had nothing to do with this from this." "It's your fault, cunt!" Very angry, weren't we?
I think it was accumulation of everything that had happened, really. Like, you'd got you're like, "Can I get a dog, Mule?" "No." "Okay, well, I've got a dog." And also, I'm tearing up the fucking place. And I think I snapped. I've never been like that.
You did snap.
I've never been like that before or since. Just totally lost it.
Yeah, you weren't best pleased with me in that sort of time scale of our life with the dog. But look at him, he's there next to you now.
Snoring.
You probably can't hear it on the
Big Chungus.
Yeah.
He is Big Chungus.
Yeah. Well, they were good times. I do miss the house parties because it's never the same, is it? Like, now when we all meet up, we
have house
Genuinely-
parties, but the thing is, it's in our houses.
Yeah,
and
so
we
it's
talk
like-
about mortgage and interest rates
Yeah.
and stuff like that, which I thought would never happen, but we're there.
Yeah.
We're genuinely there now.
It's scary.
Yeah. until lockdown ends,
And then
it's just going to be.
it begins. Oh, don't even get me started. But yeah, we got any other quick house party stories before we square this one
Mule
up?
killed my goldfish.
Oh my god!
Yes, I wrote that. Yes. I wrote that in the notes, and I said to Marlon before you guys came, I was like, I think there's a story about a goldfish and how Mule
there's
killed it, and Luke
definitely
is properly salty
It
about
was
it.
literally 12 years ago now.
You still
got to
killed
let
my
it-
goldfish.
No,
So, Luke, what happened?
Doesn't this involve a lap dance?
Yeah, but it was off a
Yes.
man. A man gave me a lap dance.
I don't really think that's anything to talk about.
I don't really
ain't
want to go
good.
into it too much. Like, it was a bad time.
You don't mind getting a
bad
lap
time for
dance
you?
or some fucking big...
It was a bad
titty
time for
bit.
Lieutenant Shiny Sides.
You'll eat this later.
You'll eat it later, Lieutenant Shiny Sides.
I don't want to talk about it.
You fucking brought that.
Yeah, you're going to have to
man.
sort of...
The quick way around it is a house party that was completely calm. Everyone was having fun. It was reasonably tidy. There wasn't going to be much issues.
He didn't drown your fish, did he?
Like hardwood lino floor. So, this is going to be easy, wipeable after everyone's left. It's going to be easy. Yeah, this is spot on. Mule, there's a seat next to the fish bowl. There's two fish in the fish bowl. For some reason, a man starts a lap dance
Yeah, I can't remember the reasoning, but
Basically, a man lap danced Mule, and Mule was thoroughly enjoying it.
I was
Shock.
And then Mule put his arm out, and then the bloke lap dancing pushed his arm down. It then pushed the fishbowl onto the floor. All the water on the fishbowl went onto the floor. Luckily, one fish stayed in by the time Mule had spun it back up. One fish was on the floor. We were like, oh shit, pick the fish up, put him back in the bowl. Put him back in the bowl. We were like, oh, happy days, the fish is right. Cleaned the floor up. Took like, what, half an hour or so?
I mean, I had to change my trousers, which was quite distressing.
The fish is dead, Mule. Fuck your trousers. Got up in the morning. Actually, your missus at this point in time comes up to me and goes, Luke, one of the fishes at the top of the water.
He's a bit floaty.
Right.
One of the fishes.
Got there. Fish is floating at the top of the water. The other one's floating underneath, just chilling. So we had to take the fish out there and put it in the bin.
It was a bit of a... I'll be honest, it was a bit of a downer on the night, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes, it was.
The old floaty fish.
Having a funeral mid-party.
When your parents come home and they're like, where's the other fish?
Well,
It died, so I put it in the bin. What happened? I don't know, it just died. Old age, maybe.
I will... Till the day I die, that was not my fault.
Fuck off. It was 100% your fault.
Also, how are you still this angry about it?
I vow to be my country.
How old was the fish?
I don't fucking know. It was a goldfish.
He was he was no age, you cunt.
This is the same party. I cleaned the house and it was spotless. Like everything was
did he spill
spotless.
something?
No. Everyone left in the... Basically, I didn't sleep that much. I just cleaned the whole house. Everyone woke up. There wasn't a fucking speck of dust in sight.
Did you shit on the floor?
No, I didn't, actually. Nope. I don't think I did anything more wrong that party.
Said everything had done. Everything was clean. Everything was done. I said there's one bin bag. Mule's walking home. He's walking past a big wheelie bin.
Stupid cunt.
I was like, take this. This is literally a bag of evidence.
It's gotta go.
I was like, take this. On the way home, just put it in the wheelie bin that you walk past. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
After he'd killed your fish already.
Yeah, after he'd killed my fish. The fish was probably in the bag, to be fair.
Wedged up against a strongbow can, like.
It's been a good life.
Parents come home. You all right? Yeah. Oh, you cleaned the house? Oh yeah, I had a hoover up. It was dirty. I thought I'd clean it up for you before you got home. Oh, happy days. Yeah, that's fine. Later on that day, when we drove past, there was a big black bag someone had just chucked on one of the schools just down the road. It was literally like 4 houses down from my house. I was like, what do you mean? She was just like, what? It was just full of beer cans and everything. It's disgusting. It was just all over the grass. And I was like, It texted me. I was like, Mule, did you
where did you eat that?
Where did you put that bin bag I gave you? Oh, I chucked it on that school next to you. The bin was just at the bottom of that hill.
Oh man!
Seriously?
I'm out. I'm fucking out.
That was it.
I had a long... It was a
fuck off.
It was a 5-mile walk back to my
Nobody
house.
cares.
No one cares.
I don't want to carry it for
had
any
to
longer.
walk to the bottom of that hill and put it in the bin.
You were just like, do.
That's literally what
I wasn't used to town life. You get away with that in the countryside.
What? Littering on a mass scale? Thanks, cunt.
So I got away with it, luckily. My mum was like, I found a bottle cap underneath the sofa.
Oh, was that my fault as well?
Probably. Right. Don't tell your dad. All right, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, fuck.
A fucking bottle cap.
Literally, I'm one for cleaning things, but the house was spotless. I was like, yes, I've nailed this. She comes in with a bottle cap, like, this was underneath the sofa, and I was like, yeah,
Oh, I just yeeted that when I had a
Fuck.
beverage.
yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You always not a cleaning helper.
Well,
We just stashed everything at school.
the good thing is we've all let it go.
Yeah.
There's no hard feelings and we've all moved on. Oh man. I think we've pretty much covered everything. I can't think of anything else that
Yeah, that's
I think we're done house party wise. I think I got a couple more stories, but we can save them for another episode.
yeah.
Where are we now? 120? Yeah, we'll call that a fucking episode. All right, well, thank you, Mule. Thank you, Luke, for joining us. It's been a fucking cracking episode. This is episode of In the Doghouse. And yeah,
I've been Marlon.
I've been Reg.
I've been Mule.
I've been Luke.
And you've been fucking great. Thanks for listening. And we will catch you on the next one. Woo! Chill!